Now, one thing that's going to be quite handy is being able to extrude faces. So the way that we do this is if you're in the polygon select mode and you click on a face, and it's the same basically as way that you duplicate objects. We're just going to hold down the shift key. We're going to make sure we're in move mode, hold down the shift key, and then we drag out, and that just basically extrudes that face out. And we could keep on doing that basically. So I can select this face and extrude it out. I could then extrude this face out. So hold down the shift key and drag it out. And you can keep on doing this to your heart's content basically. There we go. Now you'll also notice there's a lot of different kind of modeling tools here. We're not going to cover too many of these today, or in fact we're only going to look at one of them. But you might want to have a play around with these, but we'll go over a few more of them in later sessions. The only one I want to look at today is called the Swift Loop tool, and it's aside from the extrude, it's probably the second most useful tool, I'd say. You can access that from either the vertex, the edge, or the polygon mode. But if we click on it, what it'll do is it'll create a kind of a loop of edges that goes all the way around your model. So if I click on it here, I get an extra edge here, and I can just basically use that for adding in extra edges if I need those edges. So let's say that I wanted to have like a little bit of a bump here. What I could do is I could click here, and let's say then I could scale that. Oops, sorry, let's go back to the perspective view. I could scale that up like that. But let's say I didn't want it to kind of start from here and go out. I wanted to kind of minimize the amount of area that was actually extruded out, or sorry, kind of made up that bump. I could then select these edges, and I could then make sure I've got the right one selected. I could then scale those up like so. Yeah, now one thing to be aware of though with the Swift Loop is that it only works with what's called a quad mesh. So if you've got 4-sided polygons, it will work. But here we've got a face or a polygon that has multiple sides. And so if I try and insert a loop here, you'll see that it works fine while I have these 4-sided polygons. But when it gets to the top, it doesn't carry on all the way over. And that's because this face here has more than 4 sides. It's got lots and lots and lots of sides here. And the edge loop, the Swift edge loop, only works with 4-sided polygons. So I can insert lots of edges around it because here these are all 4-sided polygons, but at the top here it won't go all the way around.